Hi, welcome to Outside Xbox, where you are watching Show of the Week, you lucky devils. I'm Jane.
And I'm Andy. And this week, I think I finally finished Destiny.
Oh yeah? What does that mean, finish Destiny?
You know, maximum light level, finished all the expansions, finished all the raids, got all the gear I want. I think I'm finally at a place where I can say I'm done, can walk away, do other things in my spare time. It's a good feeling.
You know the Destiny 2 beta's out this week, yeah?
No! Oh! Why is there a Destiny 2?
It's fine, you'll like it.
Yeah, that's the problem.
Cora, if you tell me this is a practical joke, well, it kills me to say it, but I would be really impressed.
Impressing you, Cade, is the easiest thing I'll do all day.
All right, Destiny 2, Jane.
Yeah.
It does exist.
All right, first of all,
I know about it.
I believe I said Destiny 2, but did I say beta or beta?
But you said
I
beta.
say both at like regular intervals. I switch up between the. You know
Probably
what?
don't need to mention it in the comments.
I mean,
we'll either pronounce it beta or beta.
Or both. If
Or
it
both.
makes people happy, we can just like alternate between the two. Yeah. No, one is like a sort of English version and one is an American version, right?
Actually, I think you'll find the ancient Greek.
But we all agree that people pronounce words differently, even though they speak the same language.
So yeah, let's just get that out of the way early.
It one or the other way. I can't even remember which is the right way anymore.
Pronounce words however you want.
Yeah, that's fine. It's more to the point, Destiny 2 is having a test for people to play in before it comes out properly.
Why can't it just be an alpha? Everyone says alpha the same way.
It's happening right now. By the time the show goes out,
Yep.
it will be happening because it starts on the 18th on PlayStation 4, on the 19th on Xbox One.
Sure.
That's for pre-order keys. And then for everyone else, it starts on the 21st and it runs till the 23rd, thereabouts, depending which time zone you're in.
Okay, so you still got time to get involved if you're
assuming
watching this on the day it
watching
came out.
Show of the Week on a Friday or a Saturday. You might be watching it at some remote, like, post-apocalyptic future nightmare landscape.
In which case, good luck
You've
foraging
wound up your Mad Max
for water.
TV.
Watch out, I hear raiders.
You could still get on board with the Destiny 2 beta.
Beta.
Yeah.
Okay. All right, Jane, you've played the Destiny 2 beta.
I have.
So
it's a little bit multiplayer. A little bit of the strike team co-op stuff, like it's a strike, right?
Yeah.
And there is a single-player, story-based mission called The Homecoming, or Homecoming, and that's from right at the beginning of the game. It's got a big chunk of story in it. It's going to launch you into the sort of fiction of Destiny 2, which is nice, actually, as a sort of demo.
That's great, because I got through the story of the original Destiny in the sort of the first couple of weeks I had it, and then more than 98% of my time playing Destiny has been no story.
It's a desert of storyless,
so I'm fully up for some more story.
Cool.
Yeah. I mean, there's a little bit of story in like the weapon descriptions and stuff. You get the tiniest bits of like flavor text that sort of give you a sense of a wider world and of a lore beyond what you see in the game. But I'm really keen to find out more about the world of the game.
It's difficult, isn't it, though? A game that is meant to entertain you for tens and tens of hours, not a 10-hour campaign. How do you stuff that full with fiction? You know, that's hard work, that's intensive.
Remember when I told you that you fly too fast? Forget I said that. Fly fast.
Story seems to be more important. They've leaned into it. They know that people are hungry for it.
Yeah, well,
I mean, without having played like 20 hours of it, it's hard to know like how dense the fiction is. But certainly the messaging, the trailers, the promotional stuff is going like story. So that's good.
They had that funny trailer.
They had the funny trailer with Nathan Fillion.
A funny trailer for
Yay.
Destiny.
Yeah,
right.
That was good. No, Destiny's funny. Bungie's funny. How dare you? How very dare you, sir?
Can be funny.
Yeah.
That wizard came from the moon. That was funny.
Let's get serious, people.
Zavala, this is my serious face. Can't you tell?
What class did you play in Destiny?
I rolled a warlock.
Was rolling with
Rolling
a warlock. Yeah,
as a
obviously
warlock.
Look at this.
Yeah, look at this.
Clearly a warlock. Yeah. Anyway, you're gonna like one of the new subclasses. Each of the classes, right, like Titan, Hunter, Warlock, has a new subclass. You're super going to like the Dawnblade subclass.
I like it already.
For Warlock.
Yeah.
Sounds cool. Looks even cooler.
Okay.
The super is called Daybreak, and you've just got this like friggin' biblical sword of fire, and you just like raining down. You either like you're airborne or on the ground, and just like raining fiery blades at your enemies.
They like carry on like a.
Yeah.
Oh, cool.
Yeah,
actually
I played some of that back when they first revealed the gameplay, and it's super satisfying to save that super up against, you know, like a really big enemy, and then just go to town with like just daybreak.
Sold.
Yeah.
100% sold.
Multiplayer. Did you play much multiplayer in Destiny 1?
Not as much. Well, I mean PvP multiplayer.
Oh wait, all multiplayer? Yeah, I mean PvP.
So yeah, not as much as the other stuff. It was fine, but you know, it felt less like Destiny and more like other kind of shooters. So
really interesting. How do you feel about Halo PvP?
Yeah, I'm not a huge fan of Halo PvP.
Okay,
that's
maybe
why.
there's something in that. But they've got 2 maps in the test.
Okay.
Beta, Beta. Yeah. In the thing that's happening, I'm just gonna say beta going forward. Okay.
Cool.
Is that all right?
Sounds good to me.
All right. So in the Destiny 2 beta.
Oh my God.
There are 2 maps for
Why you like
PvP.
this?
One's called Endless Vale, and one's called Midtown. They're very cool. I was playing on one last night and got a couple of kills. Got killed a lot more times than that. But
it's fine. We don't have footage of it. You
was
can
fine.
say you did however you want.
That's true. No one was there.
I got 300 kills in a row.
Yeah.
So prove I didn't.
Talking myself down. I dominated that entire press event.
That's what I heard.
Yeah.
The organisers rang me and they said, you've got to get down
You've
here.
got to come and collect Jane. She's going mad. Come and collect your games journalist. She's overtired and cranky. I enjoy how aggressive, I suppose, the PvP is.
Yeah.
Or at least the way I play it.
The enemy has gained ground, but it's not over.
Maybe that's not why I'm not very good at it. Because I'm more of a cautious Destiny
cat.
sort of hang back.
All right,
just
okay.
chip away, find weaknesses.
The co-op is really fun. There's a Let's Play, and we will link it on the screen right now. The strike mission is called The Inverted Spire. It's a good one.
Cool.
I played it with Luke and Holly Bennett, our friend from PlayStation Access, back a few weeks ago.
Cool.
And it's really good. It ends with a really good sort of stand-up boss fight. And there are several bits where he like dissolves the entire level around you.
Oh my God.
And I'm like, Luke, what's happening?
Why
He's
isn't there a
dissolved the
level
floor.
anymore?
And then you just fall and fall and fall until you hit another level.
Another drop. I think you hurt the mine. Don't let up.
Oh, that's cool.
It's really good. It's like you're in the Matrix and he's just like dissolved the code around you. It was really
that
good.
sounds cool.
That is fun. That's well worth playing. And the Homecoming, the Homecoming single player story mission, that is a really nice introduction to the story because it's all about the Cabal, the bads of Destiny 2 coming in. They want a go at the Traveller.
Traveller.
Yeah, remember him?
Yes, which if you didn't play
Your
Destiny,
Highness, whatever you call it.
It's a big. How do you describe it?
Big space orb.
Space sphere.
It's like a
it's
white
hard to say.
sphere that hovers. It's like a moon.
Yeah.
But that's no moon.
But no.
It's
and it has
actually
wizards
I'm not
on
sure
it.
what it is.
But
we still don't know.
Yeah, let's just
Maybe
say
Destiny 2 will
let's
tell
say
us.
mysterious space
Magical
sphere.
space sphere.
Say that
with powers.
3 times fast.
They think the Traveller should have given the Light Guardian powers to them, not to Earth, not to the humans. God. So they're coming in and they've put this, what's that thing you put on a car when you want it to not drive anywhere?
Oh, like a wheel clamp?
Yeah, it's like they put a giant wheel clamp on the
Traveller.
Traveller. It's like,
Welcome to a world without light.
and then they kick you out of the tower. You remember the tower from Destiny 1? And then the tower's all like... when you're like, then you run away to the farm, which is like a refugee camp for people fleeing the tower for the Guardians and the humans, you know. It's good, actually. Yeah, nice, proper, exciting opening mission, get you going, get you invested emotionally, because it's got all the main characters, the guys you know and love. It's got Zavala, it's got Cade, they're all hanging out. And you know they're all after their revenge or what have you for the tower and for the Traveller, etc.
And there's no big dance, despite it being called Homecoming, which is
there's
very
no
disappointing.
dance. It's not your Spider-Man Homecoming. It's your I'm not sure what it is called Homecoming. There's a Cabal coming home.
Your Guardian gets crowned Homecoming King or Queen.
I may have missed a detail that makes sense.
There's a room out the back that you don't. If you
Homecoming.
missed it, and there's just a big prom going on back there.
Aww.
But yeah, you didn't open that door.
They interrupt the prom on the tower, and then
just like those guys. Cool.
And then you're on a spaceship, and then like I say, the farm is only in the beta
Yep.
Said it that way that time. For an hour on Sunday because they want to test. It's the new social space, so it's the new tower. There's going to be, I think, like 26 players in it at a time.
26?
Yeah, whereas the tower was like 10.
Yeah,
it was like
right.
a smaller sort of social space.
I mean,
I thought it was more than 10.
Yeah, the tower never felt like it was...
It felt busy, but I suppose they want to put as many people in as makes it feel like it's buzzy without so many that it becomes like an MMO RPG with all the attendant problems of like dozens and dozens of people.
So more than twice as many people in the social space.
Yeah, so that's nice. It's like a refugee camp for people fleeing the tower where they're sort of gathering their strength and you know, regrouping against the Cabal. More importantly, there's a football pitch.
What?
Soccer pitch, I should say.
Yeah.
You remember that football that you could like kick around
you could
the
just
tower?
punt it and everyone just did that.
Obviously everyone loved that, and now they've turned it into a proper football pitch for football and goals that will score your goals for you.
Amazing.
So if you manage to, I don't think they've added like a kicking animation or like FIFA controls. So presumably you'll still be just like punking the ball around by like running at
like
it.
Overhead kicks.
Yeah, exactly. So you'll still be like punking the ball around in a sort of clumsy way. But if you can get it through your opposing team's goalposts, it'll score you a goal.
Cool.
So I can imagine that's all you'll be doing.
Not even going to play the strike.
Yeah, I can play Destiny 2. It's that football thing.
Yeah,
right?
that little football game. You just ponk it into the
Yeah, it's super cute, and I like that it has sort of little whimsical, fun, like fooling around little bits.
Okay.
So that should be excellent.
There's quite a lot of stuff in there.
Yeah.
And when you've played the original Destinies, you got a gift after when you started playing the real game in your mailbox. So they might do something like that again. You sort of didn't find out until afterwards.
Wouldn't be surprised.
So yeah, if you want to let people know that you were playing the Beast, you'll probably get something cool to let people know that. Maybe like a hat or something. That'd be cool.
Sweet.
Cool.
Cloak, I'm going for.
Yeah,
Cloak or
would be
better,
good.
Bungie. So now I've got to get ready to spend all my time playing Destiny 2. Thanks a lot, Bungie.
Oh, are they going to include another mysterious space sphere in this one?
A what now?
Mysterious space sphere? I find it really hard to enjoy a sci-fi unless one of those turns up at some point.
Oh, is that a thing?
Of course it is. A mysterious space sphere is how you know you're experiencing proper sci-fi. On Earth, a sphere is obviously the most impractical shape. It doesn't tessellate, it rolls off tables, and computer mice were much worse when they had them. In the vastness of space, though, spheres are allowed to achieve their full sci-fi potential by being all weird and hovery and mysterious. Let's talk balls. The Traveller in Destiny is your classic inscrutable space sphere. When it first arrived, it heralded a new golden age for humanity, but then after the Great Collapse it fell dormant, hovering above the last city on Earth without ever revealing its secrets. We're not sure if that's because it is mysterious, or because the entire story of Destiny could be squeezed onto the back of a napkin. What we do know is that in the tower, the Traveller's representative is the Speaker who conveys the giant orb's wishes to the assembled Guardians. I mean, we assume he talks to the Traveller, he could just be making it up to keep himself in fancy robes and face masks. Still, if you can't trust British national treasure, actor Bill Nighy, who can you trust?
Until it wakes and finds its voice. I am the one who speaks for the Traveller.
So trustworthy.
Infinity, do you read?
Not to be left out, Halo 4 adds a mysterious space sphere to its giant ring worlds and genetically enhanced super soldiers for the science fiction full house. The Cryptum is a spherical prison to house high-ranking Prometheans as self-imposed punishment for failure or dishonour. I'm not sure what exactly that failure or dishonour would be, perhaps getting caught skimming money when playing as the banker in Monopoly. Like a giant green space klutz, Master Chief accidentally wakes up inhabitant of the Cryptum, the Didact, during Halo 4, and like anyone rudely awakened from a 100,000-year slumber, the Didact is kinda cranky.
Time was your ally, human. But now it has abandoned you. The Forerunners have returned. This tomb is now yours.
Yeah, I'm not a morning person either. The rest of the game is spent trying to stop the Didact on his rampage across the galaxy.
So misguided.
On second thought, this is one sphere we'd rather have remained a little bit more mysterious.
Go home.
My place is here, by your side. You will have need of me this night.
Sure, whatever.
Before the game Prey, which came out this year, there was Prey, a game that came out in 2006 which featured none of the same characters or locations. And yet it was technically part of the same series. And now my head hurts.
Oh my God.
2006 Prey featured Native American character Tommy being abducted from his local bar and transported to a giant alien starship, which the developers called the Sphere, presumably in the hopes of being included on this prestigious Outside Xbox list 11 years later. This alien ship is what's known as a Dyson Sphere, a fantastical sci-fi concept of a hollow spherical megastructure surrounding a power source, such as a small star, and where the inhabitants live on the internal surface of the sphere thanks to some gravitational weirdness. That's not to be confused with the Dyson Ball, incidentally, which is a vacuum cleaner. And no offence to vacuum cleaner enthusiasts, far less awe-inspiring.
Primitive life forms struggling for existence and hostile species tempt many to never leave the safety of their home systems. But a few species will dare to take the step out, braving their fears, seeking to create their own fate.
A titan of the spacefaring 4X strategy genre, the original release of Stellaris was sorely missing an enormous inscrutable space orb. The game's Leviathan's DLC corrected that massive spherical oversight by introducing the Infinity Machine. You find it parked in orbit around a black hole called Gargantua, pondering the concept of infinity. And if you like, you can add humanity's greatest minds to its enormous computational engine and attempt to untangle the most complex puzzle in the universe. Alternatively, if you want to perpetuate humanity's intergalactic reputation as warmongering jerks, you can try and overload its AI brain by deploying a pretty basic liar's paradox as an aggressive gambit. Yeah, a millennia-old moon-sized supercomputer versus your tiny ape brain. What result were you expecting? Still, calling us cute is a little condescending.
Did we win? Does this mean we're free?
You better believe it, mister.
Definitely one of the more gobby of the mysterious space spheres on this list, the main mystery regarding Democratus from Anachronox is how it manages to go from actual planet-sized planet to a sort of hovering beach ball-sized companion in your squad. When you first meet Democratus, it's your feet meeting the polished metal hallways of Votown, a settlement on a ring that encircles the planet. You know, proper full-sized hallways that humans can fit through and everything. After you save the planet from the dastardly Hive Queen's missiles though, Democratus decides to thank you by shrinking itself and its inhabitants down and joining your party as a hovering globe with an adorable satellite dish face.
Please tell me this is a joke.
Surprise! We've come to compensate you for all your generous help.
Shoot me.
The only thing that would improve this situation would be if it opened up to reveal a bunch of booze inside. Democratus will even fight with you in combat, which for an allegedly democratic planet seems massively reckless. Given the difference in scale, each punch would be like an extinction-level meteor strike. Still, it could be worse. If this were a Mass Effect game, you'd probably have the opportunity to romance it. Terrifying.
Now it's time to see what's written in the YouTube comments.
Can it wait? I just wanted to watch the entirety of the Netflix Castlevania series. Okay, done.
In that case, let's start with the comments on this video about the video game urban legends we believed for way too long.
Take these video game urban legends that we wholeheartedly believed when we were kids, when bigger kids could convince us they were true because they had uncles who worked at Nintendo. Unless their uncles didn't work at Nintendo and it was all a lie. Man, I've got to rethink some things.
It seems some of you have urban legends of your own that we missed, such as this from Eduardo Bordenassi, who says, legend says that if you click like 45 times in less than 10 seconds, you'll unlock the haunted Lara Croft doll that haunts Orchestra secret watching mode. My uncle who works at Outside Xbox said so. That's ridiculous. This thing isn't going anywhere.
Meanwhile, the Nerd Empire heard that. If you say Outside Xbox 3 times in a mirror, Mike appears behind you. Well, I mean, I heard him downstairs coming up. He's not the best at stealth sections.
Hey, it's not my fault they put that vase on a narrow pedestal next to the window. That's just asking for trouble. Meanwhile, commenter The Alien from Outer Earth asks, seriously, no mention of the Haunted Mansion in Red Dead Redemption. For shame, Oxbox, for shame. Especially you, Andy.
hey, he tried.
People have heard strange noises coming from the basement. It's possibly this raccoon. Is that a real raccoon or a ghost raccoon? I think that's a real raccoon.
Moving on, here are your comments on this video in which we were hired to assassinate some people having a weed party.
The contract is, apparently we've been hired by a hairdresser.
Yeah.
And people play music near his apartment late at night when they're having weed parties.
Yeah.
I think this contract may have been developed by my mum, possibly.
Jessica Alvarez Kendall knows how to get featured on Show of the Week's comment sections. She says, we'd love you to smoke this guy for us, and since you got Diana to reefer you, we're sure his ass is grass. Bong! They hit the large gong in the office where meetings are adjourned.
The best jokes are the ones that need to be clarified with parentheses.
They really are. Commenter Fernando Castro, meanwhile, keeps it simple. He says, really? Scissors? It should have said to kill them with a blunt weapon is more ironic.
Yeah, look at them.
Having a weed
their
party.
Damn
Outdoor
weed party.
so blatant.
Hope you're ready for a scissor rampage.
And commenter Agnostic Go just really wants to see the pre-mission briefing where Diana has to spend 45 minutes explaining what a hairdresser is to 47.
No, it's easy, you see. He's just like a hitman, only he murders hair.
Right, with you.
Finally this week, your comments on last week's show about PlayerUnknown's battlegrounds and the most delicious chicken dinners in games.
Somewhere in their midst, there's clearly a talented sous chef just waiting for his big break so he can give up his life of crime. How else do you explain the fact that as you punch, kick and pile drive your way through a small army of troubled teens, you keep coming across beautifully prepared chickens roasted to perfection, just lying around on the floor?
Commenter reading too much into things is maybe reading too much into things, as they say. What, we get Final Fight floor chicken but not Castlevania wall chicken? All in an attempt to ignore vampire games that are not Vampire the Masquerade Bloodlines. I'm on to you.
Joke's on you, commenter, because reading that comment out counts as mentioning Vampire the Masquerade Bloodlines.
I'll add it to the tally.
Yeah, commenter Chris Topher, meanwhile, points out how awesome it was that Jane had the time to plan the battle, prep the survival kits, release all the Panthers, and still had time to win the contest fair and square.
Fair? You released trained Panthers into the... Fair and square. Fair and square.
Finally in the comments this week, commenter Keir Kenos writes, Mike and Andy both owe money to the Colonial Marines jar. No mentioning it in the studio. You know the rules.
Yeah, what did happen to that jar?
Oh, well, we filled it up, and so we could afford the thing we'd been saving up for, so I spent it.
Surely we didn't mention Colonial Marines that much.
Yeah, between that and a few other business ventures. Oh, in fact, there's my helicopter right there to take me back to the studio.
The sofa's just over there.
Yeah, so the helicopter will take me. That's it for Show of the Week, brought to you by our sponsor, Like Buttons.
What?
Yeah, when you're in the mood to express approval of something or someone, try Like Buttons, the premium choice.
You didn't tell me you were accepting sponsorship money.
Oh, you're gonna have to shout louder, Andy. I can't hear you. My helicopter, sponsorship money helicopter is here now, so.
Thanks for watching. We'll see you next time. Well, are you coming back? Well, we were supposed to get lunch together. Yeah, I know there's food on the helicopter. Well, can I have some? I don't know, some fruit or something. No, you missed. No, I won't move over.